Today on Stance Bros, did the second generation Acura NSX live up to its predecessors? Let's find out. When the original Acura NSX hit the scene in the 90s, it was an absolute revelation, a harmonious blend of Japanese reliability and supercar performance. Fast forward a couple of decades, and Acura attempted to recreate this magic with the second generation NSX. The question remains, however, did it manage to encapsulate the same essence that made the original NSX a legend in its own time? Let's kick things off by remembering the trailblazer that was the first generation NSX. The first generation Acura NSX set a new standard for what a sports car could be. It was all about precision, consistency, and above all, driving purity. A lightweight body, a mid-mounted naturally aspirated V6 engine that loved to rev, and Honda's pioneering VTEC system. It was an enthralling package that brought supercar-like performance to a new, more accessible realm. You see, the first generation NSX was created with one goal in mind: to challenge the dominance of the Ferrari 348 and prove that Japan could produce a world-class supercar. And as they say, the proof was in the pudding. The NSX became a legend, giving the Italians a run for their money and capturing the hearts of enthusiasts the world over. What really set the NSX apart, though, was its approachability. It didn't intimidate you. Instead, it made you feel like a better driver. Every gear change was a rewarding experience. The steering communicated effectively. And the balance? Oh, the balance! It was nothing short of magic. Plus, it proved that a supercar could be reliable and usable on a daily basis, a notion previously unheard of. If you would like to support the channel and help us grow, please visit our shop at stancebros.com for great automotive enthusiast merch, and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more car content. And now, we have the second generation NSX, an entirely different beast. Acura decided to move with the times, introducing hybrid technology, a twin-turbo V6 engine, and a lot more weight. On paper, the numbers were impressive, delivering a whopping 573 horsepower. The complexity of the new powertrain setup, while technology astounding, could not recreate the delightful simplicity of the original. The second generation NSX is a technological marvel, but the increased focus on tech over tactility proved a letdown. The second generation NSX is a perfect example of a car that's been over-engineered to the point of absurdity. It's as if Acura took a look at the competition and said, "Right, let's throw everything we've got at this thing, and surely it'll be brilliant." The original NSX was a true driver's car, demanding and rewarding in equal measure, whereas the new one feels as if it's doing a lot of the work for you. There's a detachment from the mechanical symphony that made the first generation car so appealing. It's akin to listening to a recorded concert. It might sound good, but it can't capture the magic of a live performance. So, why didn't the second generation NSX stand a chance against its predecessor? The simple answer is that the original NSX was an automotive icon, a high watermark of performance, balance, and reliability. It was a car that spoke to you through the steering wheel and pedals, that connected you to the road in a way that few others could. The second generation NSX, by contrast, chose a path of high-tech wizardry. While it's an impressive feat of engineering, it can't help but feel somewhat aloof. It lacks intimacy, the conversation between car and driver that the original was famous for. All said and done, the second generation NSX isn't a bad car. Far from it, but it was always going to struggle to live up to the legacy of its predecessor. It's a classic case of sequel syndrome, the follow-up to a beloved original, tasked with meeting sky-high expectations. In this duel of David versus Goliath, it appears that the original NSX, with its raw connection and intuitive driving feel, still reigns supreme over its high-tech sibling. Sometimes, simpler really is better. That's it for today's episode, folks. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Stance Bros for more car stories and content. Until next time, keep those engines revving.